Hello guys, this will be a deck profile for my Traptrix deck. I know I promised you a deck profile video, so this is it. So we'll show you of course everything, and I will explain the theory behind some cards that I play in this deck. So of course you have to run 3 Mermello, of course. This is the best card, yes, in the deck. It's not once per turn, both its effects, and it can do serious damage in the back row decks because you can use this deck more than this card, more than once in the same turn. So 3 Mermello, we play of course 3 Mantis. I don't really like this card, but it's useful. It requires your normal summon, but it gives you an additional resources to continue with your turn. We play triple Pudica. This card gives you the field spell, of course, and it helps you to banish a card from the opponent's field if it's special summoned. And I will talk about a combo that you can do with this card in a bit. We play, 2 Deonia. This card is pretty useful because it sets back a trap if it gets to be special summoned from your graveyard, so you can get back resources from the graveyard, and also if it gets normal summoned, you get an additional Traptrix from the grave to the field, so you can go for your Xyz plays. 2 Arachnocampa. This card is amazing. It helps you with extending further if your summons are limited, and it also protects your back row. 1 tune. Basically, I don't have Pot of Prosperity, and I can't afford to buy it right now, so I play this card at once. It's once per turn anyways, the copy. Most of the times you use it to dump a trap from your hand to the grave, so you can get it back with Deonia, as I explained earlier. So, and you draw 2, so most of the times they don't ask this card, so you all most of the times you are guaranteed that you're gonna draw 2. 1 this Colosseum and 1 Garden. These are the 2 field spells that we run in the deck. Of course, Traptrix Garden is essential, so because you search it with your Pudica to your hand, so, and it gives you an additional normal summon, so you have to run it. And 1 Colosseum because we play the Ethereum package in this deck, because we have the cards in our extra deck also that are needed, so since we have them, it's good to play them. And 1 Book of Moon. This is good going if you lose the die roll and you go second. This card is very good. Of course, we have the trap version of this card. It's the Floodgate Trap Hole, which books an opponent's monster permanently, so this is one of it's good to have. Now 1 Regulus and 1 Borea. This is the 2 Therion monsters that we run in the deck, and it's basically you get to summon Regulus and equip Borea if you go full combo with these cards and the package. So the Therion package, of course, mandatory to play triple Parallel Exit. This card it's free extender if you happen to draw 1 at least in your hand. Most of the times we play 3 because most of the times it happens to have the 2 in my hand and the other one is in the deck, so it's good to have 3. Triple Ash Blossom, of course, it's the card that you always have something to hit with this card, and of course in game 2 and 3, if you go that far, they help you. You can easily side them out to put some more useful cards. Of course, the best trap in the deck, Holotea. The deck is really competitive just because of this card, so you have to run this at 3. 2 Gravedigger's Trap Hole. This card, it's very good with Rafflesia. You can activate it from your deck, so your opponent most of the times your opponent does not know this card, they don't expect it. Especially if they don't know the deck, they will not expect this card. So if they try to nibiru you, which happened of course, or as blossom, or use the as blossom or whatever, this card will not let it go through. We play 2 Floodgate Trap Hole in the main deck because we have the additional Book of Moon in in a spell card of a version of this card. So it's searchable, you can reset it from your graveyard. It's one of the best cards to have in this meta because it stops the Castira, and it's also stopping many Link decks right now because they can't go to Link summoning if you have their cards face down. Of course, to bottomless Stronghold, this card, if they decide to go for a big body on the field, you destroy it and banish it not once per turn, and you can always reset it from the grave. One Nightmare, this card, it's a monster negate and destroy from the deck if you use it with Rafflesia, and you can also reset it with your Deonia. Okay, for our next 3 traps, it's of course Triple Impermanence. This card, most of the times in game 2 and 3 I set it out, but in game 1 you need it because it's an easy target for Holotea. You can discard one to start your combo, and of course you can use it as an interruption for your opponent. And lastly, 1 Time Space Trap Hole. Basically this card, it's amazing, your opponent does not expect it, and it shuffles back to the deck, so you're not in danger if opponent's monster has an effect in the grave. And lastly, Uncompulsory. This card is amazing. Okay, just by playing I discovered like you can, if you have Compulsory and you have your Garden in your hand, you can normal summon Myrmello, okay? Activate Compulse in the opponent's turn or whatever. Activate Myrmello's effect to search you a trap. Then you activate Compulsory to get it back to your hand. Then you activate Traptrix Garden to normal summon it again. So you get the same effect of searching a trap card from the deck to your hand twice per turn. So you can use it as an interruption for your opponent's combo, or you can use it as a beneficial trap for your combo. Okay, so this is the main deck, so we will go to the extra deck right now. Of course we play the best monster in the extra deck. It's Serra. Okay, Serra is one card that facilitates your whole deck. If it goes through and it doesn't get impermed or whatever, most of the times you set your board and you go full combo with this card. Then we play 2 Atticus. Okay, this makes every Traptrix monster to go to become a huge body on the field because it gives 1000 points attack points to all Traptrix monsters on the field, and also it can get you some destruction if you have many insect and plants types on your field. One Cularia, I really like this card, but it helps you most of the times to link climb and make this card. And also it's good because in the end phase you can get special summon from the grave, but the bad thing is that it's not that strong, so I don't usually make it. One Earth Charmer. This card is amazing because it happened to me to get stuck with Ibli, and yesterday at my locals I got stuck with this card playing against Hero, and it summoned me to my he summoned to my board a monster that didn't let me to activate any spells, so I got rid of it with this card. Okay, so also it's very good. Now for our XZs we play double Rafflesia. This card is amazing because you can activate all your trap hole effects from the deck straight away. You have to play 2. I don't think you need 3, but it's good. It's nice to have it. It also protects your monsters from being destroyed by bad lore card effects. So this is a very good additional effect that it has. One Alomerus, this card is amazing. Okay, so we'll explain something. Okay, so you can make this card by having like 2 or more materials attached to it. So for example, you can make this card having let's say you have 3 Traptrix monsters. You can make Alomerus like with these 3. Okay, you can activate the effect. Let's say you have other Traptrix in the grave. You can activate the effect to detach 2. Okay, so when you need Pudica, of course, to special summon a Traptrix. So then you get to special summon a Pudica from the grave. So you target then an opponent's monster to be banished. Okay, and when it gets banished, Alomerus, if you have made it with 3 materials, you can chain its second effect, so you can detach the third material to get the opponent's monster attached to it. So for example, if your opponent plays DPE or something, I don't know, you can get it stuck under Alomerus and lose its effect. So that's it for Alomerus. Okay, just a fun tip, quick tip. Okay, one Pingula. This card is amazing because it searches you, your opponent. It searches you, sorry, a Traptrix monster from the deck, and also if an opponent's monster gets banished by a card effect or being destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can attach that opponent's monster to this card if you want to. We play 1 Zeus because in this deck it's easy to go with 4 material Zeus, so it's really good. 1 Redoer because since you can make this card with a trap underneath it, you have to play this card. It's amazing. And also 1 Merrymaker and 1 Sargas. This card is amazing. You can start all your Therion combo just with this card. And of course, if you have 2 materials to make Merrymaker and then Sargas, and you put on top Zeus, you have a 4 material Zeus, so Sargas is really good, and it has also 2800 attack, so it's a big body by itself. That's the extra deck, so we will go now to the side deck. So of course we play for spells, we play multiple one-offs. I play 1 Book of Moon, I have an additional in the deck. I play 1 Raigeki, 1 Change of Heart, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Enemy Controller. I play 1 Blizzard. I know it's strange, but it comes up so many times. 1 Twin Twisters. So these are all one-offs for the spells. I play 2 Kaijus, sorry. Okay. Because it's instinct and you can activate this effect even though you have activated in the same turn Arachnokamba, because Arachnokamba locks you, so it's good to have instinct Kaijus in your side deck. I play a 3rd Floodgate Trap Hole. I have 2 more in the deck. Very good card. I play of course Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. I had this card at 3. I cut it to 2. I might bring it back to 3. It's amazing. If you play with Dark World or something, or Dragon Link or something, most of the times it can't activate anything. And then Gozen Match, of course, you have everything in your deck is Earth apart from Zeus and some other cards, but it's not mandatory to play those. So Gozen Match can win you games, especially if your opponent has different attributes. So this was the deck profile, guys. I hope you liked it. I will make some combos and some other videos about this deck. I really like it. I play Sword Soul, I play Traptrix, and I will also update you for my Blue Eyes White Dragon because I put some new cards in the deck. So soon there will be more deck profiles, so stay tuned.